In a world where abundance should mean security, a silent crisis grows in the shadows. Rising prices and strange food recalls. Reports of mystery illness spreads with possible link to food distribution. The story of Esther was one of bravery, deception, and an impending disaster. Today, her story unfolds again, not in the courts of Persia, but in the boardrooms of power. Welcome to another episode of Modern Miracles, where we will retell the story of Queen Esther. Esther Monroe was brilliant, poised, and respected, a rising executive at Persian Corp. But she had no idea she was about to uncover a secret that could change everything. Like the Esther of old, she was placed in a position of influence, yet unaware of the danger that loomed. Esther had earned the CEO's trust, but true power rested in the hands of another man, Harold Vance, the chief operating officer, ruthless, cunning, and untouchable, the modern-day Haman. As it is custom to present the quarterly report at the board meeting, Harold Vance comes with his usual high numbers, declaring profits. He ignores totally the news flying around about the decline in the quality of food and the product recalls. In his own words, the market corrects itself. Besides, a little scarcity keeps demand high. This report sparks something in Esther as she begins to feel that something doesn't feel right. Late at night in her office, Esther sifts through reports, contaminated shipments, deliberate shortages, contracts with overseas suppliers using substandard ingredients. Hidden within legal jargon, she finds the truth. Persian Corp is cutting corners, making billions while families struggle. In the courts of Persia, a plot brewed to wipe out an entire people. Today, greed fuels a modern conspiracy, one that sacrifices the most vulnerable for profit. As she stares at the documents, her breath quickening, she glances at an old picture of her late uncle, Mordecai Monroe, a community activist who fought against corporate injustice. His words echo in her mind, "Never stay silent when people suffer." Determined more than ever, Esther digs deeper, uncovering internal memos where Harold Vance signs off on deals that maximize profit by limiting access to fresh food. Reports of illnesses linked to Persian Corp products were buried. Mordecai once warned Esther that silence was not an option. And now she faced her moment of truth as Esther stands outside her office, thinking of what to do. She's about to make a choice, stay quiet and protect herself, or risk everything to expose the truth. She dials a journalist. During a high-profile corporate event, the CEO, Mr. Langford, stands on stage beside Harold, boasting about Persian Corp's commitment to quality and integrity. Something was about to happen. The time had come. Esther had no scepter, no royal decree, but she had the truth, and like the queen before her, she stepped forward at the right moment. Soon the journalist's expose goes live. Headlines flash: Persian Corp scandal, contaminated food, hidden shortages, corporate greed exposed. The audience murmurs, checking their phones. Harold is shocked. He does not understand how events suddenly turn around. He grips the podium as whispers spread through the crowd. Mr. Langford is totally confused. In the book of Esther, Haman's downfall was swift. The trap he set for others became his own undoing. In the midst of the confusion, Esther up to Mr. Langford as the CEO turns to her, eyes demanding an explanation. Calmly, she hands him a folder, the very documents that expose Harold's scheme. As the security approaches Harold, the realization dawns. He has been betrayed by his own arrogance. His reign is over. As Harold is being escorted out, the media floods the room. Mr. Langford, shaken, looks at Esther with newfound respect. The king in Esther's time removed Haman, but the battle didn't end there. Esther's courage led to real change, ensuring justice for generations. Weeks later, Persian Corp announces reforms. Harold is prosecuted, and a new initiative is launched to support food security. The story of Esther is not just ancient history. It's a reminder that one voice can still make a difference, that justice begins when someone refuses to look away. What will you do when it's your time to speak? Enjoyed this episode? Share your thoughts in the comments. And remember, one voice can change everything. Please subscribe for more stories like this.